I'm curious about like the competitive aspect of it too. I think it's something you've talked about in the past too, that she's just kind of raised the competitiveness level to where you really felt like you found your role in this team, because like, it felt like the first 2 years you were trying to figure out exactly your place in the W.
You know that feeling when you're trying your hardest but nothing's working? That was Lexie Hull at the start of the season. I mean, we've all been there, right? You practice, you put in the hours, but come game time, it's like you forgot how to play. But here's where it gets good. Hull didn't give up, and now she's a key player in the Fever's playoff run. How'd she do it? What changed? It's a story that'll make you believe in second chances, and maybe even in yourself. Picture this. Lexie Hull glued to the bench, game after game. Talk about frustrating. She's watching her teammates ball out while she's stuck on the sidelines. And it's not like she wasn't trying. Hull was in the gym every single day, putting in work like crazy, but when game time rolled around, nothing was clicking. You know that feeling when you study your butt off for a test, but still bomb it? That was Hull's entire start to the season. She didn't even touch the court in 6 of the Fever's first 21 games. Can you imagine how much that must have sucked? But wait, hold on to your seats, because everything changed on August 18th. Hull finally got her chance, coming off the bench against Seattle. And what does she do? She starts raining threes like it's nothing. You won't believe this, but she hit 6 out of 7 three-pointers. That's not just good, that's insane. It was such a turnaround that even Caitlin Clark couldn't help but notice. She tweeted that her account was now a Lexie Hull fan account.
So my account will solely be about Lexie if you want to follow. I'm going to change the bio to Lexie Hull fan page. So, yeah.
Really good feeling tonight.
Caitlin, we saw you tweeted that you're a Lexie Hull fan account now. What can you say about the performance
Twitter
you
really
had?
quick to tweet that, or X.
Talk about a 1 to 80, right? One day you're warming the bench, the next you're getting shoutouts from the rookie sensation. But here's the real kicker. Hull wasn't just hot for one game, she kept it up. After the Olympic break, her shooting went through the roof. Get this, she was connecting on 63.2% of her three-point attempts. That's 24 out of 38. It's like someone flipped a switch, and suddenly, Hull couldn't miss. So how did Hull go from struggling rookie to playoff hero? It's wild, but she's now the second best three-point shooter in the entire WNBA. That's not just a good streak, that's a complete transformation.
Half of the season, all of our shots, threes going up, fans are out of their seats and expecting it to go in. So that just feels so good to feel the confidence from them.
You know what's even crazier? Hull herself was shocked by the turnaround. She said, "It was frustrating because I was in the gym every single day, but I felt like my performance wasn't matching up with the amount of work I was putting in." Can you imagine how good it must have felt when all that hard work finally paid off?
It's hard, I think, in this profession, things just are so fluid and you never know what to expect. You never get comfortable. And yeah, I think, she sees the game at a bigger scale, obviously with the platform that she's created for herself, and then that's transitioned to the game.
But wait, there's more to this story. Hull's incredible comeback isn't just about her shooting skills, it's about what happened behind the scenes. Let's talk about the secret ingredient that turned everything around for Hull and the Fever.
Where you really felt like you found your role in this team, because like, it felt like the first 2 years you were trying to figure out exactly your place in the W.
Things are so up in the air that it's hard to know exactly where you fit.
Ever had a friend who brought out the best in you? Now picture that friend with a deadly three-point shot and a knack for stirring up trouble. The Fever just hit the jackpot with a rookie who's rewriting the playbook on team chemistry. But here's the real kicker. It's not just about what happens on the court. You'd think having a superstar rookie join your team might make things tougher, right? Not for Lexie Hull. When Caitlin Clark showed up, it was like Hull found her missing puzzle piece. These two hit it off faster than a Clark to Hull alley-oop.
Gets talked about a lot is it feels like she really imbues everybody with confidence as well. Like she just sort of has this way of thinking big about things.
I don't think there's extra pressure. I think it's just, it's so much more exciting. It's an exciting environment, electric environment. When you have fans so engaged.
We're talking friendship bracelet level here, folks. Get this, Hull and Clark even went on vacation together during the Olympic break. Can you imagine Caitlin Clark trying to prank you on the beach? Hull spilled the tea saying, "She loves to stir up some trouble, that's for sure. If you need a laugh, she'll get it done for you." It's like having your own personal comedian on the team. But it's not all fun and games with these two. Clark's confidence in Hull is next level. Every time Clark passes to Hull for a three, it's like she's saying, "I believe in you." And guess what? Hull starts believing in herself too. Hull even said, "I think there is a lot of confidence from her, but also she has high expectations for everyone." Talk about a motivational speaker in sneakers. You know what's crazy? This dynamic duo isn't just lighting up the scoreboard. They're turning practice into a laugh factory and a confidence factory at the same time. Hull shared a story about Clark during practice that had everyone in stitches. It's like they're building a fortress of fun and trust, one joke at a time. But here's where it gets really good. Hull's not just making shots now, she's diving for loose balls, guarding the best players, and making clutch plays. It's like Clark's competitiveness is contagious. Hull let us in on a little secret.
Like it was inescapable.
I think it's hard. Like, it's easy to say, like, if I miss, she's definitely going to say, like, you got the next one. Like, I can count on her for keeping me, like, confident and positive.
If a team's not winning in a scrimmage or a drill, she's gonna do everything she can to win. That's the kind of fire that turns a team around. And turn around they did. The Fever went from bottom of the barrel to playoff contenders.
I'm curious about like the competitive aspect of it too. I think it's something you talked about in the past too, that she's just kind of raised the competitiveness level.
If her team's not winning in a scrimmage or a drill, like, she's competitive and she's going to do everything she can to win.
Coincidence? I think not. Hull's even changed up her game to fit the new vibe, saying, "Part of my role is just getting to the open spots, and we have such a good offense that people find the open person." It's like the whole team got a Clark-powered upgrade.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like, part of my role is just getting to the open spots, and we have such a good offense that people find the open person.
So what's the secret behind Hull and Clark's on-court chemistry? It's all about trust and friendship off the court. From country concerts to Colts games, these two are inseparable. And that bond, it's the secret sauce that's taking the Fever from zeros to heroes. Who knew a little friendship could change everything? Alright, let's wrap this up. Lexie Hull's journey is like a Hollywood movie come to life. From bench warmer to playoff hero, that's the kind of stuff you can't make up.
Oh, look, you've been on the Fever for 3 years now, but this year, you go from a rebuilding team to now you guys are selling out arenas. You're a fan favorite. You're being recognized on the street. Like, what?
The following and the spotlight is great, and it's a huge deal for the WNBA and women's sports. But, like, at the end of the day, our job is to perform.
And it all happened because of hard work, friendship, and a little Caitlin Clark magic. And now the Fever are heading into the playoffs with a secret weapon. Will Hull keep draining threes like it's nothing? Can Clark keep dishing out those insane assists? One thing's for sure, you won't want to miss a single second of Fever action this postseason. And you know what's really wild? This is just the beginning for Hull and Clark. They're not just teammates, they're besties who make each other better. And that chemistry, it's gonna light up the playoffs like fireworks on the 4th of July. So grab your popcorn, folks. The Lexie and Caitlin show is about to get even crazier.